All right, story time. Okay, who I am today, who you see as this person that has social media and has been on the cover of lots of magazines, my gosh, in my late 40s even, is not who I always was. And why am I going to share this with you? Well, this was me. Let me just show you this. Because a lot of you are new to, you met me through the summit, or you met me recently and you didn't know all this about me, but this was me years and years ago. Okay, so my daughter is 16. She just turned 16 this weekend. This is when she was first born, and I'm showing you this picture because I gained 60 pounds when I was pregnant. Now, I'm not sharing it because I gained 60 pounds when I was pregnant, but I just wanted to let you know that where I came from, where I built a fitness, fat loss, nutrition brand, where I ended up creating a summit from, all that, I'm a different person than I was here. This was back in 2007, and I had gained 60 pounds when I was pregnant. I was going through a divorce. I had lost my house. I was, quite frankly, a mess in a lot of different areas. Financially a mess. I was overweight. I was a new single mom. I had a job, but I no longer could do my job because I required full-time travel for my job, and I was now a single mom. So I share this because I was in a really, 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 really funky place at that time. And I remember being like super down for about 4 months, and nothing was feeling like good to me. Nothing was feeling good for me. And what I did know is I knew that when we were happy, we always had like a goal or passion or focus, but I just couldn't find it in me. So there was a moment, literally a moment on a walk. I was walking my dog Bean and my dog Callie and my daughter, and I caught this glimpse of myself in a window. And when I caught that glimpse of myself, I remember having this moment of, Natalie, is this all there is? Is this all there is, or do you want more? And I wanted more. I just didn't know how to get more. And I remember having like a real conversation with myself saying, okay, so many things in your life has worked up until this point. What did you do to make those things work before? And how do you get yourself out of your current situation, your current circumstance? And you see, when we're in a circumstance, when we're feeling bad about our body, or we're feeling bad about anything in our life, we always will go to circumstance. Like, how do we fix the circumstance? But what I know now, and I want you to know, is that we fix the circumstance by changing our focus, by changing where we are focusing on, what goal we want to go after. We change our focus that way. When we just try to change a circumstance, we stay stuck in the circumstance. Does this make sense? When you can shift your focus into a goal or something bigger, then that's what gets us out of it. Anyways, long story short, I figured out this method and I started applying it, and that's literally what changed my whole life. So not only did I end up on the cover of these magazines and writing best-selling books, I have 2 best-selling books, 7-Day Jumpstart and Aging in Reverse. I've helped so many of you, maybe you don't know me yet, but some of you do know me that are getting this message. I've helped so many of you change your life. And it was because I was able to shift out of circumstance. I'm sharing this now because I created a program from all of that called Total Body Thrive. Some of you know it, some of you have never heard of it. Total Body Thrive was kind of like my best work with all of this on how we can shed the weight, release the weight, and keep it off. And when I created Total Body Thrive, I helped over 250,000 people release the weight. I stopped teaching Total Body Thrive about a year ago. I stopped sharing it. I stopped promoting it. I stopped doing all the things. And quite frankly, that's a whole nother story of why I did that. It had nothing to do with it not working. It had to do with my own story. So I stopped doing it. I focused on the summit, which many of you watched and did. This is flops, by the way. And I then started sharing about Your Next Chapter, which is literally a program that teaches that method of how you get out of circumstance and focus on one big goal and bring that to fruition. Okay, so why am I sharing all this today? Well, I'm sharing all this today because what I realized in the last week was, after surveying so many of you, that weight loss and fat loss are still a really big thing. So I decided that I'm doing a disservice just offering Your Next Chapter. So what I decided to do was bring back Total Body Thrive. Total Body Thrive, just so you know, is literally the program, the method that helped Nicole go from here to there. It's the method that helped Terry go from here to there. It's the method that I ultimately use for my transformation. So I'm doing a little 2-for-1 situation, meaning when you join Your Next Chapter, you're not just getting Your Next Chapter, which is me helping you decide on an actual goal and bring it to fruition, but you're also going to get all of Total Body Thrive. So I'm giving you like the best of my best fat loss program, coupled with this whole method, your next chapter, to help with any goal. So meaning, if your fat loss or nutrition or your body or your health is your goal, like absolutely jump in, because not only do you get Thrive in your next chapter, you get the live coaching with me for 8 weeks. For 8 weeks, live coaching. And if your goal is not fat loss or nutrition, it doesn't matter. You can still come in. You'll have Thrive as a bonus. You don't have to open it if you don't want to, but you'll get this method to get out of circumstance and get focused on your vision. So this is like your final countdown, because I'm going to still email you tomorrow. That's probably the last day. But actually it will be the last day, because our live call is Thursday. So I promised everyone I would stop letting people in after Wednesday. So this is your almost final countdown, your almost final chance. But get in. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you.